If you are looking to start your side hustle or small business this year in 2024, then make sure to watch this video because I want to discuss with you 5 things that you must understand when you're beginning this journey so that you can avoid, huge disappointment and just, understand these things so they help you actually stick it out the first 12 months, which are the hardest in the business. Make sure you guys stay and watch it till the end because it's going to be full of value. Remember to like, follow and subscribe for more actionable steps on Amazon FBA and building your private label with real sellers. If you're new here, my name is Farah. I run my fashion private label business on Amazon for the past 15 years as a seller and vendor. And I want to help you build your dream Amazon business on your terms. So let's get into today's video and talk about these 5 things that I think every beginner or anybody starting any side hustle must understand when they're beginning this journey, when they're starting out. So the first thing I want to talk about is that you are ultimately responsible for your success or failure. It starts and it stops with you. And so you've got to really understand this. You might say, Farah, that sounds common sense. I mean, I know that at the back of my mind, I know that it's all my idea and I'm starting this out. But really what happens is, as we begin on this journey, we can sort of lose track if you don't set your goals right. Now, I'm not talking about the, overall big transformative goals. Like you might say, I want to quit my job or work from home, or I want to have flexible working so I can spend time with family. These are huge, big transformative goals. I'm talking about the first 12-month goals. If you can define that for yourself, that, I'm starting this, I'm going to give it 12 months, at least a year to this side hustle, this business. You want to define what your first 12-month success benchmarks are. If you can define those couple of things for yourself, that, okay, these are the few things I want to achieve. Okay, and I'm not talking in terms of profit or money. I'm talking in terms of, the business itself. Like, maybe you might define that I want to understand how to do product research. I really want to master this in the first 12 months. Or I really want to learn how to source products or how any aspect of this business works. Set some smaller goals that contribute to your overall goal. And that will be so much better for you because you will know at the end of 12 months, this was what, when I started out, I meant the first year success means point A, from point A to getting to point B, and this is what point B arrival looks like. You will be so much happier. So definitely make sure that you define that for yourself, and it's not just wishy-washy overall year 6 goals that you want to achieve in the first year, and then you end up being so disappointed that, oh, I didn't get there, because it doesn't happen overnight. Success doesn't happen overnight. But ultimately, who's responsible? It's you. Point number 2 is that you're going to have to work for your success. It's not going to be handed to you, and it's not about money. You're really going to have to work for it because Amazon is a serious business and people are making serious money on it. And you can't expect that, the marketplace to reward you just because you decided to sell a product. You're going to have to do the work to achieve that. So that's why point number 1 is so important, to define that level of success for yourself that you want in the first 12 months, that you want to achieve. So, remember that it's not just about throwing money and throwing product on Amazon. You really have to understand how this business works. It's complex. And your success, as I said, is not going to be handed to you by the marketplace or your mentor or, just by the product research software. It's not just going to happen like this. There is work involved, there are stages involved, and if you have committed and defined that level of success, you will be ready to do the work. So make sure you do. I mean, look at the Amazon aggregator model, how many companies popped up, and they raised $16 billion, and a lot of them are going bankrupt, even, you know, very famous companies like Thrasio. And so it's not just about, you know, throwing money at Amazon and scooping up successful product ideas and running with it. You really have to learn to become an operator, and if you play your cards right, you know, you will get there. Point number 3 is track your progress. And you know, numbers take emotions out of things because you can actually see what's happening in terms of real data. So make sure that you start tracking your numbers and make sure you understand what's happening in your business at a deeper level. And that is why, like, I recommend, you know, starting Amazon on a slow and steady pace instead of a crash and burn all-in method of selling, because you when you're starting out, you have lack of experience, and so to gain that experience, you've got to be careful with your budget and how you spend it, how you spread it out. And so, you know, that is why it's so important to actually spread it out among a couple of different product ideas. Track how your first product performed, how your first batch of that product performed, and if you reordered or you pivoted to a different product idea, and look at your overall numbers in the business as well, and not just one product on its own, because, you know, a benchmark could be that, you know, were you able to make most of the money back that you invested? Means, were you able to break even or get close to break even, or were you able to actually make a little bit of money on that product and you reordered? You know, track those things and understand, like, what was the reason of the failure or what was the reason of the success. Because again, like I said, numbers take the emotion out of it and you can really understand what's happening, and this is the experience that you slowly build on, and it helps you to become a great operator in the business. If you've been struggling to launch your Amazon business or have been choosing wrong products and you need some guidance, I have a free 45-minute training linked in the description below. Make sure you guys watch it. I hope you find value in it. It's packed full of valuable information based on my 15 years of selling on Amazon. Let's get to point number 4, and that is the understanding that there is no paycheck in your side hustle at the end of the month. Okay, this is something that is, you know, I think practically the hardest thing, because when you're starting out in the first few months of your business, you won't have any product in stock that is actually selling, but you will actually be just putting money into the business in setting it up, that is purchasing product, opening accounts and paying for subscriptions and things like this. So money is going out. So make sure that you keep your day job, or, you know, your main business, or whatever your main method of income is, you keep it and you keep working on it and work on your side hustle in extra time. Having said this, I would still say that Amazon FBA is one of the cheapest businesses to get into and start with. You can easily start between 2 to 5k, and be able to at least test out, you know, at least 2 to 3 products within that amount easily. And compared to any other side hustle, like, you know, you might have heard of ideas like starting a food truck, or you know, opening up a dream cafe, renting a place, Airbnb, you know, all of these ideas, tour business, everything takes a lot more money to start with. And compared to these side hustle ideas, Amazon FBA is comparatively low investment. I would recommend start with at least 2 to 5k and expect that, you know, this money would be spent over the few months that are part of your first year on Amazon, and not in one go. Make sure you don't do anything like this where you just spend all your money in one go. If this is resonating with you guys, make sure to like this video and let me know which one is your favorite, and let's talk in comments and see what's holding you back. Let's get to point number 5, which is you're going to have to invest in yourself and learn the skill of becoming an Amazon seller. Now, you might say that, you know, there is so much free information available on the internet and I can learn myself and be self-taught and all of that. But an experienced seller, a mentor can help you save money on the expensive mistakes that you would end up doing and hurting your business by guiding you and sharing advice for starting out. Especially your first 12 months are, I think, the hardest in the business, in any kind of business, because if you have no background in running a business and you've always been in a job, you just don't understand the mindset and the level of work it takes to actually get things off the ground. So definitely invest in a mentor who can help you, who you can actually talk to, on whatever basis. Like they offer, for example, I offer a weekly call to my clients. I offer video response as well. Like if I can't talk to them on my weekly call, which takes place on a Wednesday, I would ask them to send me their question via a video, and then I will respond with a video message showing them what to do, or depends what the question is. So this is the kind of support I offer, and support is at a premium. So guys, don't fall for the cheapest course, because you're gonna get what you pay for. They're not going to respond to your emails. They don't care about your success. They're just going to hand you a bunch of information, and then it's all on you. So invest in somebody you can actually speak to and get their feedback on. That is so important in this business, because Amazon is becoming quite complex now. It's not just throw a product on Amazon and Bob's your uncle. It's not like that. It was never like that anyway, but that's how it's made out to be on YouTube. And the advice and information about Amazon, it like swings between extremes online. For example, you have like done for you, which always sounded too good to be true to experienced sellers. Like, how can you do that? It involves too much work, and to replicate that along brand after brand, it's not possible, and it's not doable. But after the dust settles, you can see that so many big channels that were promoting something like this, they've gone down and filed for bankruptcies and stuff, and people have lost so much money. So the thing with Amazon FBA is, and running a private label on Amazon is, it is 100% doable, and it's you can actually find a list of successful sellers who run their businesses and they've been running for years, but those done for you scams, they build on the reputation of those private label sellers who have done this the hard way, and they've done it themselves and they've learned the business. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. And so guys, invest in yourself, invest in learning the skill, and a good mentor who will actually support you. And that's like the 5 things that I wanted to really put out there, and help you guys decide and start on this business journey, because we've all got to start somewhere, isn't it? And so I hope you found today's video helpful. If you have any questions, let me down in the comments below, and make sure you guys check out my channel too and explore other videos I've made about Amazon and advertising and running the business overall. And I will see you guys next time in a new video. Bye.